Wonderful Wednesday morning. Now with you on top, sir. Good morning to you and you. With Andagidibam, they listen and they watch us on top CHRICED Radio and TV. My name na Princess Anyana. Welcome to the show of today. Inside Niger, don't land the bagam for your domot, and we get plenty things them we bust out between yesterday and today. We'll go take carry con give you on top the big to read them. From the celebration of, say, the 24 schoolgirls wouldn't take for inside Kebbi State, don't get back their freedom, to the fact of, say, other kidnappings them still they happen, and Oga Presido don't give order for one or two to happen. Reactions don't continue to follow the talk where Bayo Onanuga go talk for on top CHRICED TV when he begin to explain how then make sure say then get those church worshippers of Eruku from the hand of the kidnappers. We go get somebody inside the studio. We go together put mouth for the matter to pieces Sam, make we all for take enjoy the show. But before all of that go come up, we go first of all tell you waiting there for inside the front pages of the newspapers. No go anywhere. We come back after this short break. The Punch newspaper, Nain lead the papers this morning, and they say weaker side of PDP don't they ask courts to cancel the PDP convention where the other side been do for Ibadan some weeks ago. Now, kidnapping don't continue to worse and worse as Ogbonge government negotiate the freedom of those ones that will be in the hand of kidnappers. 18 mothers, children, others, now they don't kidnap inside new kidnappings for Kano and Kwara State. The girls, them would have been taken for Kebbi school, they don't release them. Ogbonge government don't they defend the fact say they negotiate with bandits. Enter for inside the Punch newspaper, not the big story for dear be that. Sanwo-Olu of Lagos don't present 4.2 trillion naira 2026 Lagos budget. CCB will be Code of Conduct Bureau. They plan digital asset declaration to fight corruption. In 2027, I will stop rigging and vote buying. Now the promise we are Mupitan, the promise be that 7-year single term go make government to this table. Now one lasso prof, now in the yarn that one. Waiting they talk about what is it meaning? Enter inside the Punch newspaper. You go see everything straight and direct. The Vanguard newspaper come follow, and inside the Vanguard, they talk say Task Systems, Nigerian tech firm, they celebrate for USA with Microsoft Best Partner Award. Dangote Honeywell, the partner to raise refinery capacity to 1.4 million barrels per day. The big story inside the Vanguard, now still on top of the kidnapping up and down, Tinubu don't order 24 hours air surveillance for Kwara, Kebbi and Niger Forest them. You can see all of the small story. We follow that one there from the fact of say they say why security agencies no go feel bomb where these kidnappers them did. But enter make you foresee the story for that side. Now still on top insecurity, House of Representative members also don't they do paraverse of we no go agree against the increase in side attacks. Sanwo-Olu don't present 4.237 trillion naira budget for 2026. Catholic bishops, they say the high level of insecurity inside Nigeria, they cause serious worry. And for the little sports story we show for the front page of the Vanguard, like say Galatasaray go stop Osimhen from playing inside AFCON. Why? What is that about? Enter inside the Vanguard newspaper. You will see all of it. Make everywhere for take stew. The Guardian newspaper can start by to say Dangote they partner with Honeywell International to expand refinery and also the targets 1.4 million barrel per day in 2028. And still rising insecurity fee push 35 million Nigerians to serious hunger in 2026. Now the warning from United Nations be that INEC don't promise say them go stop election rigging. Wike order comprehensive security reinforcement. You see, made them tight up security, load everywhere, all over Abuja. Insecurity now don't they cause scatter, they cause disagree inside APC, something where not even they come on inside the House of Representatives sake of the new attack where boss for Kwara and Kano State. Sani don't they want northern leaders made them no use insecurity play politics. Federal government deny, say them ban open grazing, and they confirm, say they want to move to ranch style of handling matters. Sanwo-Olu don't promise shared prosperity with 4.23 trillion naira 2026 budget. Ogboge government don't show up, say they won't start online classes for schools. On top, say there's 1.2 million teacher shortage. CBN maintain interest rate at 27% as 16 banks meet recapitalization targets. All of that inside the Guardian newspaper. The Nation can they follow closely, and The Nation now Oga Abbas of House of Reps the yarn, and he said these kidnappings the way they happen, they are doing it to cause fear among Nigerians. Judges don't define say I beg, may they free them, may they allow them to know they handle any case when before election cases. 16 banks don't meet recapitalization target. That's not the confirmation from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Tinubu say, in they happy in mind don't come down based on the freedom of the 24 schoolgirls where they kidnapped for Kebbi State. And they say the way where they take one are using non-kinetic style. And even the students now say today, now they go carry them, give back to their parents. Dangote, Honeywell International, they do deal on 1.4 million barrel per day and also to upgrade refinery. Presido don't order 24 hours air watch from the sky, made them they watch over Kwara Kebbi forest. Sanwo-Olu don't suggest 4.237 trillion naira huge investment in 2026. All of that and more, they inside The Nation newspaper. Moving to the next one will be the Daily Trust. 24 Kebbi schoolgirls rescued. Now be the big story we're doing inside the Daily Trust this morning. 8 days after PDP Secretariat still they closed down as factions don't they move to court to continue fight the matter. Still, MPC retain interest rates, make it boost lending to small businesses. Now, within experts, they yarn be that. And on Kaduna attack, Mamu collected 50 million naira from the ransom fund. Now, within DSS, they exposed with that. You're going to need to enter the Daily Trust to see all of that and plenty more. The Nigerian Tribune, Tinubu don't order air surveillance for Kwara, Niger, Kebbi forest them. You can see all the other small tori we follow there. How they kidnap 10 for Kano community, how bandits attack Kwara community again. But the good news, we say 24 kidnapped Kebbi schoolgirls don't get back their freedom. Sanwo-Olu don't present 4.2 trillion naira 2026 budget bill to Lagos Assembly. CBN maintain monetary policy rate at 27%. And there's some experts, they say the decision to hold that MPC at that rate then is supposed, lower the bank lending costs. And they expect, say, it go increase how they take the borrow money, give the small businesses them. The HID Awolowo dialogue, people then will go for the earnings. They say may they domesticate that our national gender policy, make every place inside this country begin to use them. You go see what people they talk on that one. And for the issue of kidnapping, joint body of teachers them, NUT, they threaten to shut down schools all over the country. Catholic bishops don't they warn against rising abuse in the way we say Sharia, Hizbah, they run their operations. And one study don't show say using all this bleaching product to make your pikin skin white, say that they use them well for children whenever it's 2 years inside Nigeria. Enter for Nigerian Tribune newspaper, you go read all of the information where that one gets to give you. And rounding up the front pages of newspapers this morning, now the Punch Sports Extra. And inside the Punch Sports Extra, Frederick no go play AFCON. And on FIFA window, Falcons, they lament, say no friendly games for them. Eagles first AFCON squad go drop soon. Gunners, Germans go play themselves inside London. That's not the game between Arsenal and Bayern Munich. Liverpool and PSV, Reds, they find how to finish the Dutch visitors. Lukman, Onyedika, they find how to survive UCL. Under fire, Alonso, they open to switch to Liverpool. United really want to carry Baleba and Anderson among them. And Chelsea don't they step up bid of 90 million euros for Barrios. And for the big story for their Galactico, Osimhen don't show up as target for Real Madrid in 100 million euros deal. Ronaldo, Georgina don't pick the place where they go do their wedding. Joshua, they face weight cut for a fight against Paul. Ajibade and Gift, they charge the Robo Queens as they ready for the opening game for the NWFL. All of that and more now you go see inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of today. And that's not the wonderful way we say we'll wrap up the front pages of newspaper on top of the show this morning. But try, make you go for either newspaper stand or even if now so they drive, you see them they sell for road, buy even if now one of these papers. Open them, not just look only the headlines, open them, read the full details, make the information for Yakpa on top your matter. And join us again tomorrow, same time, same station, for another edition of the front pages of newspaper. But right now, no go anywhere because immediately we come back now straight to the big tourism inside the news.
Hello, my country people of Niger. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebbi don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears more and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television, where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Niger. You go enjoy that well because we go break up for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.cricedradiotv.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms.
Welcome back to Inside Niger on top CHRICED Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. My name now Princess Anyana, and like I always tell you on top of the show, if you join us live every Mondays to Fridays this same time on top our YouTube, our Facebook at CHRICED Radio TV, and we're there on all other social media handles like TikTok, like X, and even Instagram at CHRICED Radio TV. Not just join us, enjoy the program, follow us, like us, subscribe to our pages, and then drop your comments inside the comment section. And still again, our website na www.cricedradiotv.com. You feel listen to our radio live as the shows then they go down using that platform. And coming back inside the studio, I get my guest, Kolawole Omoni. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Princess.
Wonderful Wednesday to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, so a lot of things them don't happen. I know say normally we're supposed to start with the rescued, but I won't go back to the release of the Eruku church worshippers will happen. Talk person of Oga Presido did go on Arise Television yesterday, one of their programs, then the premium program, to go there, go discuss, just give updates. And on getting there, he now begin to talk. He said a lot. He mentioned how the DSS and the military engage these people one-on-one. The impression he gave, he say they know where they did. They use non-kinetic style that they told them, release these people, and then they released them. That they did not pay shishi, but that they negotiated with them. I don't know if you get idea of everything what happened there. What do you get to talk about that interview specifically?
Sincerely speaking, Onanuga, spokesperson of the presidency, and is doing his job. He did unfortunately say now one of the reasons why many people will feel like say they no want tamper with their reputation. They always run away with this kind of assignment. Now, highly respected senior colleague, you understand? But when it has to do with this kind of a situation, unfortunately, if you want to maintain your job in that kind of assignment, you may just have to just see white and probably call it black. And I think that's the situation of waiting will be the see right now, because I am sure like almost 98% of Nigerians no go won't believe waiting Oga Onanuga be they talk about. And one of the reasons why they no go won't believe is say, for you to say you want to make moves, say you get mind to even carry gun openly, when you know say no day love in Nigeria, you know what it means. For you to say you are not stealing pen, you are not stealing phones, you want to go and carry somebody to get money in return, you know what it means. For you to now mobilize a number of people to go for that kind of assignment. So in all this, and again, for people, many people even presume, say they don't even care if they lose their life in the course of this assignment. A phone conversation of just 1 minute will now be a threat to those kind of people, and you will call them, and the next thing they will say, yeah, come and take your people from our captivity. In no day possible. You understand? So if you be the talk, say, okay, now non-kinetic now do, now they negotiate with them. Then many Nigerians will now be asking, say, okay, since all this while you can call them live, you can negotiate with them live, so you don't have that kind of same mechanism to say you want to track them where they are, bombard them, and just end this drama we have been facing since all this while.
Okay, now, but see what you talk now. He said, waiting sometimes they stop us from to go after the kidnappers. Now the risk of collateral damage. Say that they kidnap our people and they use them as shield, make them for no take attack them. So it's not like say you go just they attack them. Say our people need to be sure. Say they know they use the ones with them kidnap as shield. You can't even say after this thing happens, say DSS and military involved in the rescue. In a word, he said, I think they got in contact with the bandits to release those people unarmed. He said, I think finally on Sunday, they were able to get them out unarmed. The security people, they do have a way of tracking these people, right? So they know what's going on at any point in time. Hear the words now. He said they got in contact with them. They know the risk if they keep these people with them. They told them, release them. And they know that the next thing we're going to embark on is the kinetic action and attack their base. That they give them to us because they know, say if they don't give them to us, that they don't release them. You know, he said a lot. What I try to say, the things where they talk, how he said and discuss with them.
Now, Oga Onanuga is even contradicting himself. If you are saying, I think, let us interpret what him been talk now. I think. It means say you are not even sure.
Of how the thing happened.
And for you to have that kind of a job, that office, you should be sure of what you are saying. Because whatever you say is what Nigerians will use against your government. So if you are saying, I think, repeatedly like 2 or 3 occasions, I think, it means say you are not even sure of what you are saying. Let's just now assume, say, okay, maybe I think, maybe it's just something that's used to, maybe he knew and he has the information, which you want to believe that you should be able to have that. It's better you say it the way it is. That's the best way of managing public relations. Say the truth. If you cannot be able to say the truth, it's better you still tell Nigerians that they are still investigating the matter. They've not yet concluded on how the detailed operation was carried out. You've saved yourself from this kind of embarrassing response that you are dishing out to Nigerians right now. You understand? It's embarrassing because even my last born will not believe in this statement. To say somebody, a security person, will just place a 1-minute call to say, we know where you people are. And the next thing these people will do is to just release their victims voluntarily like that, without any bombardment, without any further action from the government. For somebody to have liver to carry out kidnapping assignment and continue with his own threat to say, okay, this is the amount I'm expecting you guys to pay. And for you to now place a just 1-minute phone call, and they now say, because of that one, your 1-minute phone call is good enough to scare them away and release these people to the public, then there's something you are not saying. So if there's something you are not saying, or you don't know how to say, it's better you say, okay, you can't conclude on this, you can't dish out any information now, or you probably even say the normal way of saying, okay, now national security. But in a situation whereby you are saying, I think, they place a call, they know, say they know, okay, the people that you said, okay, they have a way of using their victim as shield. It's the same people you now place 1-minute phone call, and they will now release these people voluntarily. There's something they are not telling us. And if they keep empowering these guys, we will not be able to make any movement. The only thing we commend in this entire move, which whatever the approach they use also contributed, is the immediate release of these guys.
But what
is
of
that
now?
Fast?
Okay, so the people now will die in the course of this kidnapping. No justice for them.
There may be justice tomorrow. Maybe eventually later they will tell us that, okay, so person way, and eventually maybe if they arrest 1 or 2 of them, maybe in the course of their investigation, the person may confess to say, okay, I'm part of those people that did so at that place. We'll be waiting for that. But mind you, we had that kind of similar experience in Kano, right? People die plenty. But you saw the ruling eventually. So it is unfortunate. But we are not expecting this kind of statement from Onanuga. You are a spokesperson. I know that that's my assignment. They may ask you to see this thing in black like that and say, go and tell Nigeria that it's white. But my people, they always talk, say, Tony stick, if they send you work, say, may you go put your head inside hot water. Even you two go manage to answer that kind of call. Find a way of addressing Nigerians better than this kind of statement, that you can't use it to convince a 10-year-old child. And we know, we want to reason with you to say, oh, Oga, you are really making sense. It's somebody that will go and kidnap somebody, no be my business. You are expecting millions of naira, a single 1-minute call from your comfort zone office. Say, we know where you people are. If you don't release those people, will come and bombard you. And he said, oh God, sorry sir. You will soon see them now. Is that one realistic with the current situation right now? There's something they are not telling us. And that thing they are not telling us will not let this drama end. Because you keep empowering them, they will satisfy themselves. They will use most of the ransom money to buy drugs. They will use it to buy weapons. They enjoy themselves. And they still strike further and further because they see it as a lucrative business.
No, they are still insisting, say they did not pay shishi. They said they didn't pay ransom. We don't know what they do.
Did you ever see only individual or private person that even get liver? Many of them will even pay the ransom in silence, and they just want to keep it private. Number one, maybe because of the huge amount of naira we them pay. We them feel like save Nigeria. Say, so now even get up to this kind of money. Maybe even some siblings, some family member that have been asking the person for money, we no agree give them. So you can use this amount to go pay terrorists and what have you. They may decide to keep it secretly. Or maybe they don't want further problem. But some will get mind, they tell us the amount we them pay. But is it the government that are warning, that is warning the Nigerians against payment of ransom? You want them to come out boldly, even if it is not in our constitution that you must not pay ransom. Do you see any government in the world that will not be that shameful, that will not be ashamed of itself, that will come out boldly to say, truly, we pay so amount of naira? It's later we get to know about it, and when we get to know about it, it's of no use, it don't even make any difference. The truth of the matter is that when I don't pay, we don't hear before say them pay. And with the current situation right now, there's no any convincing move where government be they make for them to tell us, say, they no pay. If they are not paying, something must exchange. Maybe swap deal of maybe the people where they don't arrest before they want release them or whatever. We don't really know what transpired.
But we
and
don't
I'm
believe.
not saying that it's even money they paid.
Okay.
But I knew something happened for them to quickly secure the release of these people without casualty from the side of kidnappers. It's not just easy and possible and convincing like that.
Just the easy and possible and convincing like that. Something went down and made them try to tell us what actually go down. Anyway, still on top this matter of insecurity, the Kebbi States don't they happy now? Say the 24 students will be say they carry, they don't release them. Now this one now talk also still the, like for example, now they say they kidnap these people. Now Kebbi State, I just saw the Kebbi State governor, the same governor Nasir Idris said on the shout, don't come out now say this one a deal they don't they pray for. He thank Mr. President for a quick response, how he direct Minister of State for Defense to handle the operations, how security agencies work tirelessly. He talk all of that one. Now they say when they talk, they don't mention whether they pay ransom or anything. But Daily Trust newspaper now can talk say some credible sources, some church people inside the military and the presidency tell them yesterday night, say now for Zamfara State. Say one forest, Anchor Forest, for inside Zamfara State, now they go carry the girls, then come out. And then when they ask whether there was ransom, the person just told say the most important thing is that they have been recovered. It's a complicated case. You get a lot of effort was put into it. We thank God say the girls are back from the hand of the kidnappers. What do you get to talk about this?
I don't already tell you before, say this thing a network. Number one, before these people had, they already know who won't even make that move. So if our security guys are asking for intelligence, maybe they know they disturb Nigerians again. They know it. They have the intelligence. They know the people that are behind this. The only thing that they can use to convince Nigerians now is to say, okay, we make some certain move to make sure, say, we establish who are these people. Maybe a week or 2 weeks after, they start arresting them and they start conversing. So for you to be communicating with these guys, from the swift response and result where we get right now, you can't tell me that somebody you don't know before, you can quickly arrange this kind of thing and it go work like this. That's the reason why they talk about political will to end insecurity in Nigeria, whether it did there or not. If you are talking about intelligence, what thing you want with me wait day here? They mind my business, tell you about the people where you don't already profile. You know their locations. As we speak right now, there are so many ungoverned places in Nigeria where these people are occupied. There are so many ungoverned roads that people cannot even dare apply. They say, if you try it, the chances of you returning back home may be now 5% out of 100. We know those locations. So what intelligence are we talking about again? For you to be able to establish conversation, negotiation in less than a week, and the secure release of some of these girls and even the church worshippers, it means say they don't already establish contact with these guys. How can we get rid of them? And see the speed of kidnapping in Kebbi State, and these ladies were found in Zamfara State. How was the movement possible? The so-called surveillance helicopter here and there that they are talking about. This thing happened, they got to know about it immediately. These people were not using flight, they were not using helicopter. So what happened? That our surveillance cannot be able to track them until they probably trek or use motorcycle to enter Zamfara State. Thank God they've been able to secure their release. The family will be okay. But is the drama ending? The answer is no. Because from the look of things, it be like say they glorify these people more than how we're supposed to act and deal with them.
But still, Daily Trust say one of the military church will follow them talk. Say they would have rescued. They also say they talk the matter. Say they would have rescued these girls since. Say, but these bad guys, they use them as shield. And they also still mention, say, that threat of US follow for waiting they panic these guys, where they make them, they increase you know, the way we say that they kidnap. Do you really think, say, talk still did that talk?
I may not agree with them saying a panic. If they use the word panic,
That they are panicking.
they are panicking. That's why
Yes.
they are attacking. Person where they fear. Person where no one make you come attack them. At this point, 7-9, they supposed to go hide. Say, oh, maybe they don't forget about this conversation before they go start striking again. But when somebody cough and you start acting immediately, practically you are inviting him to dare him to say, okay, come and dare the consequences, they burn you well. So the word panicking is not what we are experiencing here. Somebody thought saying walk on help in faith and take care of them and deal with them. The next thing they start striking everywhere. And you are now using the word panicking. And what does that mean? Somebody when they panic, they fear. You know one may even know, say, it exists. But in this situation, they are striking almost every day. And the next thing, you are negotiating with them. So that one no even did there. The only thing we want in this country is peace. How can we get it? We can't get it through this approach of begging these guys to release some of those people. We can't beg it. If they have all what it takes, we have a military on the ground. We have one we have Navy. We have all sorts of them. We have police guys. We have intelligence. We have secret police that they have details of all the. There's none of these people that are operating in the northeast, in the northwest, that our security police do not have their details. They have their details. So must you even wait till they strike before we act? Must you wait? Somebody be they share a video how the location, those social locations, say at this social location, they don't want anybody to go there. Now these people's camp be that. That is how bad the situation is. If you don't know the war where you don't feel know how to fight. Now when they talk, say, okay, now guerrilla war, they can't strike, then go. But these people, they say they get base where then they stay. So what is stopping us from striking? What is stopping us? Unfortunately, at a point, one of the governors be they thought, okay, even if they go get collateral damage, is it not better we get rid of these people with conditions? Say we go manage the non-kinetic outbreak. The only non-kinetic I want to be hearing is what are the measures you are putting in place for these people not to recruit more? That should be non-kinetic, not when they don't already catch people. You are now romancing their non-kinetic. No. How are they getting people into their camp? Because true, whether we like it or not, too, then too they suffer losses. Occasionally, when they engage them, then they kill some of these terrorists. But the little you are killing is far away less than the people that they are recruiting to their camp. And you are still struggling to recruit 10,000 today, 2,000 tomorrow. You cannot be able to finalize on it. So the non-kinetic should be how these people will not be able to get more people into their camp. Not when they catch or kidnap people, you are now using non-kinetic to negotiate with them. They will do more because they need more money to survive.
Still on top of this matter, the body of Nigerian students, the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, don't come out now when they talk, say they need to go back and look the Safe School initiative. In short, now their president, Olushola Oladoja, now him begin they shout for top paper way drop you get. He say for the past 10 years, now no be small wahala now with the face. He say police leadership follow for inside the problem. He also still mention, the complaint of say they comot military people before those terrorists then go strike that school. Now, he can't talk something. He say make the National Security Advisor, Minister of Defense, Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs set up high-level investigation panel to probe all that accusation of, say, insider follow for all the igiaga way they happen. Now, he also say make there be accountability and a clear, verifiable plan to take safeguard schools. You get, then redo the Safe School initiative and say if they not do any of this, he say NANS we do nationwide civil disobedience, shut down highways and airports, and do peaceful mass demonstrations. What do you think about this talk from the president of the Body of Students?
It's not bad that we are holding our leaders accountable. It's not bad. We need more of these voices to at least let them be on top of the game. So I just pray that it shouldn't go to that level of them shutting them everywhere, because unfortunately our police will still be too harsh against them and it might be deadly. Now my only fear be that not just let Nigeria happen to you, because nobody is there to do anything about it. We've been talking about people we police even killed in Kano till today. Now the story is back and forth here and there. So if that's not the case, we need more voices. We need more people to question our leaders. And with the body language of the current government, probably because of 2027 elections, any negative concerns like this, they've always been making move to address it. Not to see anything that will bring them down, the reason why people should not vote them in 2027. So if we don't already see that body language, let more voices come out. Don't let us restrict our lamentation to social media. Let more voices come out to demand legitimately some of these things where they may talk about. Some of the policies where we get, where they know they work. We want more people to talk about it. We want more people to demand their right. And we hope, say, in the course of doing that, some people no go collect 2,000 naira to counter that demand.
All right, now moving on now to the next matter. We don't talk about the rescue of the 24. We don't talk about non-sparring and the joy in Niger State. Now, moving now to the next one. They say even with how they don't tight up a military operation against bandits, criminals, the bandits continue to show swagger. And as we are talking now, yesterday, we wake up again to hear say on Monday night in that 6 o'clock for night hour, they still enter a neighboring village to the Eruku. This one now is it just Ishakpa? You get now they go now. Still for that same Ekiti local government area of Kwara State. They go pack women and children. A pregnant woman, 2 women with they breastfeed and children. Some say na 10 people, some say na 11 people. That one now don't happen for Kwara State. We wake up again today to hear say don't even reach Sanyawa for Kano State. Say then go some villages. In sure I talked to some of our contacts there, and some are saying about 20 people now in them carry. They say they first go one place, a relative come out, say they're carrying wife, in daughter, in brother, wife, and some 2 other women for one of their villages. Then go another village, go pack another 5 women. Then they come go another place, go carry like about 9 men. As we are talking now, they say they even try to follow them, but their power overpower their own. Then they say as they even pursue them, they can't jump, enter inside Katsina State. Now this thing now is coming, even with say the other day, they say president order over 90,000 security to move to Kwara. Yesterday, now when they talk about the things with different states now they do to take tight up security, Kano State say they don't also tight up security for their side. How are all these things still happening? The one of Kwara, when some people now they talk with Tori people, they say, actually security there, but the forest is too big. We cannot cover everywhere.
I agree with that last point where you been make. The forest is huge. If they travel in Nigeria by road, you go know say the percentage where we don't build houses or where development don't reach, hardly maybe between 20 and 25%. The remaining part of the country in our forest. So with that one, you will need more of technology to do the assignment. For instance, everybody they talk say, we are tightening up, we are doing this, we are doing that. You need more of community policing to do the assignment. Even vigilante group, you need more of them. You need more people, you need more technology. If you want security to man all these forest, guard or whatever they are talking about, if you want security to man our forest in Nigeria, in fact, I don't even think the current one we have are enough to do the assignment. If they even leave the Nigerians now, going to be manning our forest. Because I just told you it's between 20 to 25% that we've touched the development. If you say a lie, just try to travel 4 corners of Niger State. Just attempt it to Borno State. Like that. Everywhere. When you drive like 15-20 minutes, seeing development, then you drive another 1 hour without a single building. So you can use that one to calculate that, okay, we still have more forest in the country. So in doing that, you can't expect security persons to be everywhere. One thing our satellite be they talk about, waiting be review of, okay, waiting be the movement in some of those forests. So you need more technology to achieve that. Now, the reason why even some of our soldiers are being killed, when they start following these guys, it will reach a stage where even their BB and weapons will not be able to move. At some places, they need motorcycle to move. Some places, they need even bicycle to move. But when you now carry your gigantic whatever, these guys, they already understand all the roads. They will finish those kind of people. So with that, you need more of technology. Because sometimes you feel like you are pursuing them on the ground like this. Some of them are on the mountain. And that is why you see many of these locations where we have this rock surrounding them, they are prone to attack because of this kind of condition. So it's now left for us to know this bogus budget on security. How many of it are we deploying for sophisticated innovations that will be able to track some of these guys? We need more of tracking. It's easier for you to use a technology to track, to know the location you are going to bombard, and you act, than you saying you want human being to man the entire forest in Nigeria. It go hard.
Okay, so like Piggy, going back to yesterday now, where the Southwest governors now come they mention say they want forest guards. So they just want make Oga Presido give them approval to say each of the states go contribute to the members we go do the forest guards. How does that one now come into
If you are
play?
talking about forest guard, how many of them would they employ? How much salary would they be giving those people? How sustainable would they be able to pay them? Do you have even mechanism to even still monitor them, say to the day inside the forest? These are the kind of things you'll be asking your question, you'll be asking questions. And this thing that I outlined right now, if you want to start putting plus and minus calculation to the money that will get involved, is better if you want to employ 100 forest guard. That same money, annual budget for their recruitment, their uniform, their this, their that. Use it on top of technology. Or now you can be able to secure a forest through technology. Because the truth of the matter is that the more manpower we are getting on top of forest guard situation, I'm not saying it's out of play, but I'm telling you that we don't have the capacity to employ the required number of people to man all our forests nationwide. We can't do that. We can't do that. So instead of emphasizing on forest guard, that even with the mentality of say, okay, now federal government employ me, now state government employ me, even go office where they won't see you koro, you see how people they take government job. You see how they take them with levity and let alone when you now send somebody to forest, when his family members are inside house, enjoying themselves, and they want to be with his family, you now say, oh, God, manning your forest. And the moment people know, the people who want strike, they already know where you mobilize people to, they will not go there. They will go to places where there is no forest guard. And you don't have the capacity to man the entire forest in the country. So is it not better you put more energy on top of innovations, on top of technology, to be able to track these people? Technology will tell you where they are, their location. Forest guard will only use his normal 2 eyes to the level where if he see like you and I wait there here to say, oh, this is what is happening in my area. And if you want to do that, you may need to employ almost 2 million forest guard to take care of the entire forest in the country. Do we have that capacity? The answer is no.
Okay, so the one now where Oga Presido Bola Tinubu don't give order now, say make them do 24 hours aerial air surveillance on all the forests in Kwara, Kebbi, Niger. So is that we follow for where you think say make we dey go now?
Yeah, for now, they need to at least react to calm the situation down. But to behead somebody, we get headache, no be the solution to the problem, right? Regardless of any approach they are giving right now, is temporal. The one we go there permanent, and the one say, okay, the situation don't calm down fully. You can't keep manning the surveillance of social state. What it means is that if those people know, say, this area they hot for me, then go relocate to another place where Oga President never give order. And they always talk about this other thing. Some of it self now something where even the security chief supposed to use their discretion to do without even getting order. Even though Ghana commander-in-chief of armed forces, we understand, but they have the budget, they have the resources. So I want to believe, say, okay, you're also saying that to also give Nigeria impression, say, okay, all is where they are doing the right thing. But now no matter what them to supposed to do when they know, say, we have trouble zones area, they need to bombard the locations and make sure, say, they calm the situation down. But is that the final answer to the problems we will face right now? It's not, because where you are mounting pressures on, you will not see these bad guys there. You will not see it in that, see them in that location. They will go to a place where your attention is not there right now. For instance, has anybody ever mentioned Kano now in all this drama? But they've started their operations gradually in Kano. Almost every day, every week now, they are now recording cases in Kano State. And Kano is even one of the worst state in terms of getting access to villages, because they have more of these villages that are prone to attack. You will see good road to the federal sector, to the states and local government secretariat of each local government. But after that, every other location are bad roads to small villages, small mud houses that they call local government. Out of 44 local governments, we have 8 in the city. The remaining 36 now inside village, night and day. They are not paying attention now, and kidnappings are ongoing there. You now see the reason why some of these guys, when they need attention, they know the kind of people they will kidnap. They've been kidnapping men now. They've been kidnapping married people, men, guys, and stuff. Nobody hardly pay attention to it. But the moment you hear, when they know say international community, then they always find against it. When they say they kidnap children,
Yes.
when they say they kidnap pregnant women,
Yes.
the attention they always did there, or schoolgirls. Not even boys. How many times have you heard that they are kidnapping schoolboys? No, schoolgirls. Because they know, say, this will get campaign against out of school girls. So they understand the game, they know what they are doing for them to get government attention and international community attention.
So you want to tell me, say, it's possible to say these people where they do this kidnapping, now actually not be bush people, not be village people, now people where they also this season, they actually know waiting they go
the
on.
Bush people among them now the mere messenger will go do the final assignment. They are the bush guys. Just go to this place. The reason why they even send it, they don't know. The mission of the person we send it, they don't know. The person where they even take order from is not even the real person where they give order. Those ones are also taking order from another person. It's network. So the final guys that will go and do the assignment, they have no knowledge of even how much ransom, except if they hear them in the news. They get the chicken change, just like when they talk about people that are rearing cows, that the people we are seeing on the road that are carrying them move up and down. How many of those guys that you are seeing on the road that can afford? So the real guys, they are sitting down mapping out strategies of how to implement some of these things. So the ones that are doing the final work, they are the messengers to go and carry out the assignment. So the real guys, they know what their target is, they know what they can do to get the entire world attention, and they have been doing it perfectly okay.
Anyway, still you dey on top CHRICED Radio and Television inside Niger. Now you dey on top so, and then we get one message here where they come from Oga Mandi, and he say, "Good morning, Princess and Oga Kola." He say, "I not agree with the federal government excuse of say the forest too big, and say na him be the reason why they not fit to track down terrorists." He say the force, all those fair force where they there, what are they there for? He said the drone where they get, what is it being used for? How can an army depend on only ground soldiers for such operation without air support? He said, Nigeria army is gradually going to extinction if they don't do something fast about this. Mandi. Kola, you agree with this?
I totally agree with Mandi, and thanks for the message. I totally agree with him, because I don't talk and say we get enough land for the country, but technology will do more of the job.
Okay, now when
And
you say
if-
technology,
yes.
because now they say that they do air surveillance, they say that they use drones. So when you say technology, what exactly are you talking about?
Well, the drone that you talked about is
Okay.
part of it. You track them, you know their location. You now know how to reinforce to make sure, say, you bombard them at that particular location.
Okay.
If you claim that, okay, these people, the way they are using the people where they kidnap as their sheep, now the reason why you know if we strike them at that particular time. What shortly after they release these people now, what are you doing? Their movement from one place to another. Thereafter, why can't you take care of it? You have some of their contacts. We understand the fact that they change numbers almost every second, every minute, and sometimes even number of the victims they used to be communicating and what have you. But these people, we have technology to track them down. And if you don't have more, request. These are the kind of things you need. But these forest soldiers, forest whatever they are talking about, or solely relying on ground soldiers, it may not work. And the reason why they don't already factor this one before we get air soldiers, we get for the one for sea and what have you. Now, the way is now talking about, oh, our soldiers are going into extinction or whatever the case, I may not agree with that. I still have this belief, say, they get the required capacity.
Okay.
Yes. It's just the willpower of action now we need. Because those guys will never act until they get order. They so much respect the order of their bosses. And if you do against their order, issues go there. So many people have this impression, and they've been talking about it, say, the moment you are reaching the position of security chiefs, you are almost becoming politicians at that point. So at that point, you can't act like normal, the likes of Yerima.
Okay.
That we say, no, I stand by whatever. You understand? At that point, the reason why many people are even saying, oh, could not even day too possible in Nigeria again, because the main guys that are supposed to even push for them say, hey, they don't already turn politicians. So, waiting beyond that, where those guys, we won't go do the real job they take, now go determine the result. But I still want to believe, say, our guys get that capacity to crush these guys if they get good people giving them order and the political will to do the right thing at the right time.
Okay. Finally, before you go round up this matter, you get somebody will talk something, just messages as we discuss. He say, a guy, you know, say they be talk that I said they catch one guy, we go put for in social media, they call for military takeover and say they go arrest him. So now those people now come the para now say, somebody will go using social media, post this kind of thing. Una trace am, una catch am. But we they do need registration. These bandits, them they go TikTok, then they go social media, they post videos showing themselves, and you never feel catch any of them. Is there talk inside that? Yeah.
Yeah, then people have that kind of impression, but these people that are doing this job too, they are that smart.
Okay.
You understand? Some of these things we are seeing that they are doing, they are not even using their platform to do it. You get?
Okay, so are you saying, say they're not fit trace? If you see a video now, even if they don't use their platform, we don't get that ability to still trace where that thing come from, follow on up, and then get where these
that
people
thing
are?
come from, the person no dey there again. For instance, person wey talk, he just talking on based on say the way they pay now, and he still they doing normal business. He no changing location, he no changing house, he no changing ID. Every of his details they intact. But person wey get ulterior motive say this thing where I want to, then go track me. He no go do it like normal people, like the way me and you they always do our stuff on our social media platform. You understand? So that one of the challenges where then too go they face be that. For instance, they make phone conversation with family members, then use number of the person where they kidnap to make that conversation. Immediately they come out the scene. Sometimes they get rid of the phone and what have you. So they always be on top of their game. For instance, I saw a story where they commend Showore, where help one core member. They secure the release of one core member where they arrest from the southwest, where they bring come Abuja. Say because they don't already use her phone to kidnap person. And she bought that SIM in April this year. And then use that same SIM, Airtel thereabout. They use the same SIM card to commit criminal offense in January this year.
Jeez.
You get? Probably they got rid of the SIM, maybe
They
after
can't
1 or
block
2
am.
months,
She
because
go get
there are some of these new SIM, when you use it, they will say, use it to be calling repeatedly. If you don't call it, they will give it to another customer.
Yes.
Another person buy the SIM in April. They tracked the lady. She happened to be a core member serving in the Southwest. They arrested her before they now eventually knew that she bought the SIM in April. And that same SIM card again was used in January to commit kidnapping offense. Now, all this kind of game, now this will they do. The reason why it no go dey that easy is just for this guy to be on top of their game, to make sure that they outsmart whatever move they are making for them to be able to track them. And timely response may also contribute to the reason why they go see them quickly track. Because sometimes you say you are tracking somebody, maybe the person don't already commit offense, you don't like almost a week before you start tracking, or maybe before somebody will sign approval for you to go and track, or before they release tracking machine. All this kind of time, it always contributes to the reason why they might not easily get these guys as expected.
Thank you so much, Kolawole. On money, they don't signal me say time, not be with friend. But thank you, Kola, for today. No need to say final words. Final words don't already drop. And this now where we go wrap up the show. But make I say thank you to Mandi all the way from Kano for your contributions. And for you, where we say you also watch and they listen, you also want to join us for our WhatsApp portal to take the join your contribution. The number for WhatsApp now 0906 891 8345. Yes, so 0906 891 8345. Now be our WhatsApp number. When the show they go down like this, you feel also joined by to put your own contribution, and we will definitely read out your messages and also talk about them. And we're there on all social media platforms at CHRICED Radio TV. At CHRICED Radio TV. Our website now www.chricedradiotv.com. Till we'll come your way tomorrow for another wonderful edition of the same show. Continue to enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful day. Stay with us on all social media handles. Stay with us on our radio station, on our TV stations, as we continue to bring you ogbonge programs then. Till we come again, my